Today's DIY project is going to be a foldable work table.
Here are the materials you're going to need for this project.
We've also listed them below.
To build this DIY foldable table, you're going to need the following wood sizes.
2 foot by 4 foot sheet that will be cut down to size. A 36-inch piece. We got 4 28-inch 1 by 3 pieces for the legs, 17¼ for the ribs, and then just some random offcuts that we're going to use later to kind of help the table line up with the legs.
First up, we're going to cut our tabletop. So the table's currently 2 feet by 4 feet, and we need to cut it down to
18 inches by 39 inches.
Perfect.
Not everybody has a table saw.
So we're actually taking a DIY route, and we're using a circular saw.
You will definitely need a straight edge piece of wood.
Gonna hold it along our line that we need to cut.
You get your clamps.
So we have our bar that's basically gonna act as our guide so that we can do a straight cut across. I love the smell of cut wood. We have our tabletop. Now we need to put this away for a little bit, and we're gonna move on to our lap joints.
As you can see, half of that is gone from both of those. And what you do is you put glue there and glue there, clamp them together, and you have a very strong joint. I'm gonna show you a way to do it with a skill saw and a speed square.
You're gonna need your 2 sizes of boards, your 28-inch and your 17¼
So the first step is you're trying to measure down the thickness of the board you're trying to join to this board. Measure halfway down the board and only cut that much away.
Gord is adjusting the blade to make sure that it only goes halfway through the board.
You're gonna line the blade up with the inside of this line and then take off chunks, blade width by blade width by blade width by blade width.
We have lots of tiny little cuts halfway into the board.
What we're gonna do is get rid of these with a hammer and chisel now.
So we have a couple more lap joints to finish, so let's do that.
Okay.
Now we have all of our lap joints completed.
I'm just gonna glue and clamp.
We've created our lap joints, they're glued in, they're clamped now. We have legs. Let's put this aside, let them dry, and we can start creating our handles. We're taking our 36-inch board, and we're gonna be creating a handle in the middle of it.
Try and find halfway here. My hand is 3 inches across, so I'm thinking a gap that's 4 inches wide should probably be what we do. This is a hole saw.
Yep.
There's a little drill bit on the inside to help you guide.
Woo!
Here we go.
It's a hole!
Now you've got to obviously cut out the part in between the 2 holes. So what you want to do is you got to get another straight edge.
Yes.
And you line it up with the bottom of both circles and draw yourself a line in between them. Next step is we take a jigsaw and with a very slow and steady hand, cut along those lines and join the 2 holes.
We brought our tabletop back, so now we need to make a hole on, or a handle for our tabletop as well. A handle!
Not bad, not bad.
I think we handled this with flying colors. So the next step is we're gonna actually make a hole on the other side, which is gonna be the top of our board, and we're using these fancy brackets that's basically gonna allow our board to flip around.
270 degrees.
That's pretty crazy. We actually have to account for the extra amount of space that this bracket's going to create for us, so we're going to have to measure that out.
So we're going to repeat the process on the other side.
We have our handle, which now we can carry it, and then we also have some things that allow us to grab the board and
fold it on and off.
Fold it over. Our next step is to add our hinges, which is basically going to make our table fold. We're going to start with this hinge. This is what's going to let our tabletop go 270 degrees. Let's add our hinges that are going to allow our legs to go whoop whoop. Okay, so we got our hinges on. Let's attach a tabletop. This is great. So now all we have to do is add our legs.
Let's line it up.
Ready? We're not done yet. The last step is to add our little stoppers, which is gonna stop our legs from falling down when it's in work mode. What we're gonna do is put wood glue on the bottom. Let's do our other side, and we're almost done. There we have it, a DIY fold-up work table that's worthy of any small space.
It's foldable, it hides away in small spaces easily, and offers a workspace on the go whenever you need it.
If you decide to make this table, please let us know in the comment section below. We'd love to hear how you made yours. Make sure you subscribed and click that bell notification, and we'll see you next week.